YouTube, it's Shanice1982, and we're gonna do a husband tag today. So as you can see, I'm with my husband, better half, Eric. Say hi.
Hey everybody.
He's a little nervous, so if you see
not
him
a video
like,
guy.
he's a little nervous.
I like to stay low.
He likes to be behind the camera, not
I like to be low key.
Yeah, but I know you guys have requested that we do this, so decided to do this. So, it's kind of going to be a two-part video because the first video, this one that you're watching now, is going to be the husband tag. We're going to answer questions about each other, and then the next one, we're going to switch it up, and he's actually going to answer some questions about me, and we're going to see how well he knows me. So we'll go from there. All right.
All right.
First question is, how did we meet?
The question, that's my question?
No, do you want me to answer? You want to answer?
I can let everybody know.
Take control, baby.
Well, I worked at Sprint. I was a sales rep. I worked in a kiosk in the middle of the mall, and one day this really pretty girl walks up to the kiosk in her pajamas, and she came in and she said, "I need some things, put on my phone. I need some internet put on my phone." So, okay, I can help you with that. So, you come up to the kiosk and...
Okay, actually...
We're making some eye contact
First, let's back this up. Like, I walked by the kiosk first, and then I turned and I was like, oh, I gotta get internet on my phone. I forgot about that. This is when, data packages didn't come on your phone automatically in your plan and thing. So I walked by, and then I was like, oh, I gotta get, and I turned back around, which probably made him think that I saw him and was like, oh, let me make an excuse to go to the kiosk and talk to you, which I know that's what you thought.
No.
Okay, all right. Maybe, but that's what happened. I did go past the kiosk, and then I came back. I know, but you're making it seem like I was the one trying to holler at you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
So anyway, she comes to the kiosk. She comes to the Sprint store and she says, "Hey, I need some internet put on my phone." So I said, I can help you out with that. So I asked her, I'm going to need to get some information from you and stuff, and so I asked her, if she was married.
My mom's name is Mary, and she was the main person on the plan.
Right. But I didn't know that, and she goes, "Oh no, I'm not married."
And a pretext to that is I thought I was really nervous because I did feel like something between us.
Yeah.
And like that always happens to me.
I felt something.
Okay, I was gonna say, no, I feel like that happens all the time. Yeah. And so I was kind of nervous.
You were.
And you weren't?
No, I was.
Okay.
It took me a minute because I was like, hold on a second, I gotta call IT about something. Remember?
Yeah, he made an excuse.
Yeah.
He made an excuse to walk away and get his composure.
My mind was somewhere else at the time, and
and mind you, ladies, I had my hair up in a ponytail and I had pajama pants or sweatpants on, and so I just gotten done at the gym, and I was like, I'm gonna go shopping because it was like a week. It was like towards the weekend.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe a Friday or Saturday night or something like that.
So, needless to say, we exchanged numbers, and
she called me. And
I texted him because, my husband is big into music. He was in a band that was signed to a record label at some point, and he's got a lot of studio equipment, which was his way in, because I told him I wrote music, and he's like, well, I got a studio.
See, that's what she said.
No. So I did text you about your studio. I did text you about the studio. The pretext was I was interested in you.
See,
and you were interested in me too.
That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know.
It doesn't matter, babe. We're together now.
I know.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everybody's got the story straight.
It was make sure you got the story straight.
No, I know what the story is. So as long as everybody else knows.
All right, baby.
It's all good.
Okay. Next thing. Was it love at first sight?
Yeah, I think it was.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I had to get to know you first, though.
Yeah, the same here. I knew there was something, but I didn't know.
I think it was once we went out. I know. We went out on our first date, and that night when we were getting ready to say goodbye, we were in the parking lot, and we just really.
He leaned in. He did like that smooth, like, let me push your hair back.
We had this really passionate, intimate kiss, and I mean, it was not just any kiss.
It wasn't. It lasted
for like 15 minutes.
No, it didn't last that long, babe.
Okay, it did.
It felt like 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but it didn't last that
probably
long.
like
Because
5,
we
10.
need to breathe at some point. So.
Yeah, well, we did. I breathe.
But
So-
there were sparks. Let's put it that way. There were sparks.
Yeah. So once
And then he didn't call me for 2 months after that.
No. What? 2
Okay,
months?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, baby. I was playing it cool. I was trying to play it cool. You don't want to put all your, they
See, you hear this from men.
you don't want to. You don't want to put everything out there first. You don't want. You know what I mean? And if you're feeling them, and they're feeling you.
Then you let them know.
I did.
What? After 2 weeks?
I had to give it a little time.
Oh yeah, he had a little time to
Actually, if my memory
he needed a little more
we
time.
actually talked the next day.
No, we didn't.
You sent me a text message, and I texted.
I said probably said I had a good time.
You did, and I said I had a really good time too.
Yeah.
Well,
And then he proceeded to date some big nose girl after that, and then we got together. Oh, you didn't go on a date with big nose girl?
I didn't date no big nose girl. I didn't. You're the only girl I dated, babe.
Okay, this is when MySpace was popular, and I distinctly remember. You gonna play like this? Ain't true.
It's
Halloween. What happened Halloween?
Hey.
What happened Halloween?
I didn't date anybody else.
Okay, he was hanging out with other girls. Let's put it that way.
We weren't officially committed.
Okay, but then that's fine. We're
We're
together
feeling
now.
each other. Exactly.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now, but I mean back then it did matter. So.
Well, this is how it all started, guys.
Yeah.
It's like been 5 or 6 years later.
Yeah.
So.
This was back in 2007. All this stuff happened.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your first impression of me?
My first.
Not like when you first saw me, but
Okay.
just when you got to know me. Like, what was your first? Like our
I
first
thought you
date.
were really sweet.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
I thought you were a big dork.
Well,
Which I like
am
that
a big
though.
dork.
But I like that. Like I like his goofiness.
I
That's
am a big dork.
what he always makes me laugh. He always
I usually say stupid
without even
stuff
even
that doesn't make sense.
yeah, and without even trying, he makes me laugh. Like he just does stuff, and like this morning we were yelling at each other, and you said something like, "I'm tired of you getting on me this whole time," or something. You said something that sounded really funny, and
I said, what did I say? I said, I feel like you've been short with me a lot lately.
No, you said a lot all the time. That's what you said, or
yeah,
something like
I
that.
probably
It just made me laugh, and then we both looked at each other and we just started cracking up. Like,
Because I was trying, see the thing is when a guy tries to be serious, his woman doesn't think he's serious.
because he doesn't get serious.
So, yeah, I'm not a serious type of guy, but when I try to lay my foot down, she just laughs at me.
And not in a mean way though, because it's funny. Because it's like it's
Well, not in a mean way, but she just knows
that he's not
that I'm
really
a big dork. And so when I try to, put my foot down,
It doesn't work.
she laughs it off.
It is. Okay. How long have we been together? We've been together since, well, we started dating in October of 2007, but you didn't officially, he never officially actually asked me to be his girlfriend, okay? Because we were out, it was January 7th. We were out for Danielle's going away party. One of my best friends' going away party. She's moving to Florida. And we were in the hotel room. We had stayed up. It was like probably 6 o'clock in the morning. We had been up all day. And he was like, I really like you. And I don't
I'm
want
bad
to
with
see.
words.
He's
Yeah.
like, he's bad expressing when it comes to stuff like that. He's like, I really like you, but I don't want to see nobody else. But I'm just really feeling you. I really like you. And that was his way of saying, will you be my girlfriend? But he never officially said, will you be my girlfriend?
Look, in my mind, we were together. That's how it goes.
I guess that's where it counts.
Right?
So, obviously it's all good now. So,
Yeah.
when were you married? We were married September
24th.
2000.
2011.
Okay. Yeah, we were married last year in September, so we're coming up on our first year of marriage.
Yeah, almost. Getting close.
I know. And let me
Put
tell
out me
you,
for a whole year.
he actually proposed to me New Year's Eve, which happens to be my father's birthday. And the backstory about our engagement is he was actually going to propose to me on Christmas, and he had got violently sick, so sick.
Yeah,
That he was
really sick.
so
I was sick. That's like one of the 6 times I've ever been in my life.
and he's never been really sick as long as we've been together, and we've lived together. We moved in 8 months into our relationship. We moved in together, so he had never been sick. And if you ever heard a man throw up, it is the craziest sound ever. It sounds like
it's a bad sound.
We as women throw up and we're like, but when men throw up, it's like, like it's bad.
I'm dramatic.
Yeah, he's very dramatic. Like it's like it's like it was bad. So I like felt really bad because I had never heard anybody that like violently.
It was one of those things in the middle of the night. I woke up about 10 or 11
yeah, and he
at
just
night,
was
and
sick the whole time.
I was dizzy, and I started throwing up, and it was bad.
And it was basically like right before Christmas, wasn't it? Like
it was something going around work, and everybody was getting it, and I was trying to not get it.
And he just happened to get during Christmas, which is when he was gonna propose to me. So he's sick. And he's like so upset. He's like, I'm so mad we can't go to your parents' house for Christmas. And I'm like, why? You're sick. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, he's like, I feel so bad. He's like, I'm gonna try to get better soon for Christmas. And I didn't realize the reason why he felt so bad that he was sick is because he wanted to propose to me at Christmas with all of our family.
All my head.
So that's why he was so upset. I'm like, you're stupid. Like, you're sick. You can't help it. Like, It's not a big deal. So he proposed to me on New Year's Eve, and then we were going to get married actually this year in September 2012 on the 15th of September, because 15 is one of my favorite numbers. But after a while, I kind of just like, F it, let's get married now.
Yeah.
So I planned our wedding a month and a half.
She planned our wedding in like 2 months.
Yeah,
like 2 months.
It came together quickly.
Yeah, we had about 130
people at our wedding,
something like that.
And we had a lot more invited, but you know, it is, you have a budget and you have a budget, you know. So for as big as our wedding was, and for where it was and how it went, we did pretty good getting it together.
We did. We had a
2 months.
We had a lot of people dancing. We had.
It was a big ballroom. It was
yeah,
I mean, you guys seen the video.
It was a big party. It was a good time.
We had the ceremony in a park. It was real simple, and we did a lot of traditional things like jumping the broom. And I'm half black, half Filipino.
And for all of you, I'm just white.
So I wanted to incorporate, and he had no problem with this. He loves it. I wanted to incorporate both our cultures into our ceremony. And it was funny because I'm like, we're gonna jump the broom, we're gonna do the hand tying ceremony, and he's like, but what about my culture? And I was like, that's the rest of it, honey.
Yeah, she broke it down.
I was like, everything else is you. That's all your culture. That's all the traditional things from your culture. So he loved it. He embraced it. I mean, you guys saw how high he jumping over the broom. He loved it.
Like 6 feet off the ground. For all they say white guys can't jump, they can.
Yeah, well, you can.
Yeah.
Especially when you're marrying me, I guess, right? So that's what happened with our wedding. Do we have any traditions?
We just want to make sure. You mean what kind of traditions? Maybe you mean like
just things that
regular
we do.
Traditions that we had that we do on a regular basis, or
yeah, I guess. I mean, we
something that,
the one thing about our relationship is that we like to incorporate a lot of different cultures. Because I grew up most of my childhood. I was overseas, like I wasn't here in America, and he grew up in the cornfield.
Yeah,
he's cornfield grown, like that's what he is. He's a Midwest boy,
yeah.
And so for him to be in a relationship with me, it was kind of eye opening. He tried a lot of new things. He's still trying a lot of new things. When we went to Florida this past weekend, he had salmon, and
it was really good. It was really good.
You know, just things like that, and so our traditions are kind of culturally present, because like with the Filipino tradition, like he knows on New Year's Eve you cannot wear black, you know, and just he's excited for my grandma throws money at midnight, you know, just things like that. So a lot of our traditions are incorporated in culture, not necessarily religion. And we're trying to create our own traditions. This past Christmas, we had all of our family together.
Yeah, we had everybody here at our house.
Yeah, we bought a new house, and we have a big basement, and both our families came together, and we had Christmas together. So that's another tradition. Our parents enjoyed it very much to have Christmas here because they didn't have to do anything. No chaos.
We did all the cooking.
Yeah.
We put the tree together a couple days before.
That is one tradition that he's gotten me into, because in his family, Christmas tree was very
I like to go out and
important.
pick out the Christmas tree, and we put together, and we put up the lights.
Lights. Oh, his father is so much into Christmas lights and Christmas.
Yeah, my dad's like, if you've ever seen the Griswolds Christmas, literally it's like,
that's what his
1, 2, 3. And I mean all
lights in everybody else's
lights
house goes
go.
out.
I mean it's like an airport landing zone in my parents' house. So that's one thing that I brought into the relationship was making sure that we have Christmas lights on our Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm. Just Christmas lights.
Making sure that we have a nice tree, and then we go out, and we pick it out. And it was a beautiful Christmas last year.
Yeah, it was. It was nice.
So.
What is our favorite thing to do together? What do you think our favorite thing is to do? What is your favorite thing to do with me and you?
Act goofy.
Act goofy?
Oh, we act goofy a lot. No, I mean...
well, okay.
I mean, our most favorite thing to do...
What do you think our favorite thing to do together is?
I like to go get ice cream. I like to go to Baskin
Yeah, we do go to...
We go to Baskin Robbins a lot, or Cold Stone, or any place that
Which
has
is why
really good
I'm
ice
so big
cream.
now.
No, you're not big. But anyways, yeah, we go and we get ice cream and...
it's funny because we'll eat dinner, I'll make dinner, and they'll be like, baby, want to go eat some ice cream? And he's like, ice cream?
I love ice cream. My problem is I eat too much ice cream and I get acid reflux real bad. But hey, it's worth it.
Yeah. I think our favorite thing to do, what I enjoy that we do together is just the quiet times. Like I work, 50 hours a week most of the time. I work for a bank, a huge bank, and I work on the trading floor where we trade stocks and mortgage-backed securities. So my day-to-day is just crazy because it's fast track. And his day-to-day is crazy too because he works for an insurance company. Yeah. So I enjoy when we have those nights where we're just sitting on the couch and I'm laying on you and we're either listening to music or talking or watching TV, just vegetating. Yeah. I like to spend time.
Just being
Yeah, just quiet. Like, I mean, we're always moving around and stuff, and I like when we're just us together. Yeah. Simple. And Lily, too, our little puppy, who sleep on top of the couch right now. So that's one of my favorite things I like to do. Oh, and also summertime, I love going to get a snow cone.
Ooh, I love the snow cone.
Yeah.
And anytime we're in the car, like she loves to sing the Backstreet Boys songs.
Any song, actually.
And I try to pretend that I can sing and...
Yeah, and he does the hand movements and stuff. So it's funny, at our wedding, my two maid of honors, their speeches were both Backstreet Boys incorporated, and they said I finally got my Backstreet Boy, because a lot of people before, back in the day when he had blonde hair.
My hair was like blonde and it was like this tall and like this, I mean it was
thick.
It was thick and it was crazy.
And everybody would call him Nick Carter, basically. Yeah. So
now it's just kind of low key.
Now everybody thinks he's in the military.
Low, low full kind of deal. Over the summertime, I was just getting so hot. I just want to go ahead and, cut my hair off. So I cut it off and I just start growing it back again.
Yeah, he's going natural. So. Yeah. What is your favorite memory so far of us being together?
Favorite memory?
Yeah.
We have so many good memories. I mean, it's so hard for me to pinpoint one. I'd say definitely, us getting married.
Really?
Yeah, I love that memory, babe.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't remember a lot of stuff, so...
Oh, come on. I remember a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well.
I remember a lot of stuff, you know that.
Okay. Alright, well,
Now, if you ask me what I ate for dinner last week, I couldn't tell you. I'll be honest with you. But I do remember a lot of stuff.
I think my favorite memory of us being together, it's a quality of his that I love. And that's his ability. Oh, am I talking too loud, Lily? Are you trying to sleep and we're talking too loud?
Yeah, our little dog's somewhere over there.
Well, no, she just went, like, you guys are making too much noise. Yeah, she's a little spoiled. But I should have known this from our 4th or 5th date, but he is very goofy and to the point where he's a klutz in a way. So let me tell you a story. And this is what I love about him, because he always makes me laugh. And he has the ability to laugh at himself. So it's not me laughing, oh, you're hurt.
I don't know what it is. Things just happen around me. I just need to accept that it's just me.
Yeah, it is just you.
It's just something that happens to me all the time.
So when we first started dating, I was getting my second bachelor's, in business. And I lived in a dorm room. So an apartment/dorm. So I remember one night he came over, and it was right after work. I'm going to laugh before I tell you guys this. But he runs and jumps on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as soon as he jumped on my bed was against the wall because I'm trying
to... Hold
on. Let me finish telling you. I wanted to make it look like a couch. So my bed's up against the wall. So he jumps on the bed, hits his head on the wall, bounces off the bed, and falls on the floor and rolls. And then rolls right back and stands right back up and acts like nothing happened. Like he did not just bounce off that bed and ricochet off the wall and fall on the floor.
Yeah, like literally, like my head. I'm surprised I didn't crack my head open that night.
Because he was trying to be so cool. Like he was like leaning back, like and put his head. He's like,
yeah, you know, for all the guys out there, try to be smooth a little bit, you know.
Whenever he tries to be smooth, it does not work.
Never works. Never ever works.
But that's what there's just things like that. That's what I love about him because and they make me laugh. Like they're just great memories.
Yeah, and like when we eat dinner, I'm always the one that like
gets food everywhere but on the plate.
Yeah, exactly. Or she always gets done first because I always talk all the time.
Yeah, he talks more than he eats. Like
yeah, so I'm always the last one done.
I'm always listening.
the last one done out of everybody, regardless who's there.
Well, except for with your mom. Like he gets it from his mom.
My mom likes to talk a lot.
She talks. So he'll have a 30-minute conversation with you and not take one bite of food.
Or I have a big thing of repeating myself. I'll tell you the same story 10 times.
And act like he's never said it
before.
before.
And I'll be like, oh, yeah.
And then I'll tell him, I'll be like, well, and then this happened, and this happened. He's like, how did you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know that was going to happen?
Because I done told her 10 times.
That's why. All right. Well, we're going to be back with another part 2. And I got tons of questions from you guys. So
let's get hot and heavy in here, guys.
It's going to be, I've got 2 more pages full of questions we have to answer. So we will be back with another video.
All right.